No i jesteśmy z powrotem. Wywaliło nas w trakcie walki.
Revelio. Accio.
A może je nawet nie wywaliło, bo tutaj przy magii numer 1, tak teraz mam
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus, jest F1, a F1 to włączenie, wyłączenie streama. Może pociągam paluchem. Już nie ma tego, usunąłem. Ten symbol. Ten symbol to jest symbol ognia.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Dobra, są tylko dwa. A jest jeszcze jakiś?
Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Tyle to już się też skapłem. Jest jeden, jest drugi. Roślinki. Liście malwy. Tutaj jest.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those
Chyba będziemy
pages.
mieli gości. No bo stoją tam, patrzcie. To chyba są
We meet
posągi.
again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
Co my możemy potrzebować? To sobie podmienię na tu. Nam tu.
Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
But that's unnerving. What's happening?
Starożytna magia, tak?
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio!
Where am I?
Oh no! The room's starting to flood. How am I being protected?
What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Revelio!
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
A, ja mam 11 punktów. Dopiero teraz mi powiedzieli, że ja mogę wydawać, nie?
Revelio.
Myślałem, że jakiś kominek będzie ukryty tutaj.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
No, normalnie, legalnie sobie wchodzę, dobra, spoko. To jest kominek.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Komnata mapy. Gdzie ona się znajduje tak naprawdę?
Revelio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with a book. Revelio.
Tak. Czyli jest w Hogwarcie.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
I cannot do this for all eternity. Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. I will talk about this.
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything. What you did in...
Zajęcia z latania i to mi się podoba, super. I tutaj mamy nowe zadanie profesora. I byśmy te dwa zahaczyli sobie. Ja bym chętnie chciał Depulso.
was fantastic. Your dueling skills are quite advanced.
Skoro brak ścieżki, to gdzie ja mam tą robić? Dopiero sobie polatamy w takim razie.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
No myślę, że latanie nam się przyda tutaj. Do tych kluczy może nam się przydać. I tutaj do jeszcze jednej misji. Do tej. Smrodulki i gargulki. Na ten dach nie mogą się dostać, więc idealnie.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up, 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 you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This is brilliant!
Excellent.
Wish I had my own broom.
Good grip. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
No to się nauczyłem latać na miotle, no.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Haha! Brilliant!
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spint, which is in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
No i dowiedzieliśmy się, że możemy sobie kupić miotełkę.
Sometimes it seems all right.
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spin Witches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spint Witches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
Czyli każda miotła kosztuje 6 stówek, tylko ognie z tym temperamencie.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Może mu przy okazji jemu coś sprzedać.
Thanks for stopping by. Oh, whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Czyli na boisku Quidditcha znajdziemy osobę, która nam pomoże. Inwentarz nie.
What are we looking for today?
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Mam jakiś przedmiot niezidentyfikowany w ekwipunku. I w sumie nie wiem, co to jest nawet. Pokoju życzeń jest ładnie. Mamy nagrody fajne.
Mother used to say I was lazy, wouldn't pick up my toys.
Protego!
Her own fault for teaching me acting.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
No, teraz już się fajnie zrobiło, już nie trzeba się teleportować, można sobie polatać.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, fifth year. Fine, I'll humour you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, fifth year.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Made it.
O, O nie.
Success. Brilliant. This'll take some getting used to. This is rather fun. Did it. This is rather fun.
Mogę to poprawić?
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
There you are. The cross-wands duelist to
I
beat.
try to imagine the great witches and wizards of the past who once sat in the same chairs as we now get to sit in the common room. Most
I suspect Mr.
inspiring.
Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Almost always use the door to the right of the entrance hall. I bet garlic had a say in it.
Czyli mamy trzecie miejsce.
Only common room with plants.
Trzeba to poprawić. Kiepsko się lata na klawiaturze, wiecie?
Success. Excellent.
Co on zrobił?
This is rather fun. The castle must have been quite stately. Brilliant. Made it. Brilliant. Missed one.
Now that's more like it. That wasn't too bad.
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat.
Minuta 32, będzie ciężko pobić.
Did it. Made it.
You lived here, I wonder.
Could have done better.
This is rather fun. Now that's more like it. Did it. Now that's more like it.
Tak. Jak se kontroler założę, to będzie można. Mam tylko parę palców. Pokój życzeń. Tak, idziemy do pokoju życzeń. A będziemy mieli parę zaklęć w nagrodzie.
I fell asleep in Transfiguration. Professor Weasley woke me up and I had trouble all over my wand.
Gdzie ty jesteś?
Why would Helga Hufflepuff have you tap on barrels, though? That's the only thing that mystifies me.
Oh, how fun a slide! You must try it.
Let me answer. Revelio.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf
Revelio.
I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast.
No dobra, nie wiem jak przenieść to.
On those chairs.
Aha. No tak.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Revelio.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Gdzie on mi wyparował?
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Accio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Revelio.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Revelio.
What was that?
O, kluczyk.
Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Nie mam pojęcia, nie mam pomysłu, jak się tam dostać.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Czyli biurko nam pomoże w tym, jeżeli mamy coś niezidentyfikowanego. A mieliśmy. Więc można było sprawdzić, co to było. To była ta szata.
Revelio.
Kominek nie działa.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Stanowisko do eliksirów. Aż taki wybór jest. Wszystkie są małe, więc chyba to jest bez różnicy, które wybiorę.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Tych rzeczy jeszcze nie ma,
Deek
ale gra
will be
jest
here to
mega,
answer any questions you may have.
mega jest
Do
rozbudowana.
not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Revelio.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Ale ja mam sporo kamienia.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor? Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the spell to customize it.
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Czemu by nie?
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Super. Czyli muszę więcej rzeczy pozmieniać. Wiecie, o co chodzi? O! Czyli taką podłogę tylko mam. No dobra, myślałem, że można zmienić. Skoro można, to czemu by nie, nie? Mamy, zmienić styl przedmiotu i zmienić rozmiar przedmiotu. Fuck.
Lumos.
Styl. Proszę bardzo. Jak zmienić rozmiar przedmiotu?
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
How do I use the altering spell?
Simply aim your wand at a conjured item that you would like to customize and cast the altering spell as I showed you. You can change an item's appearance in a number of ways, as well as move the item around the room.
What can I customize with the altering spell?
Alteration allows you to change the appearance of items you've conjured. You can change color, pattern, or style.
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
No ja też nie mam więcej pytań, bo rozmiar przedmiotu mnie interesuje. Zmiana rozmiaru przedmiotu. Rozmiar Z X. O, zrobię sobie takie duże krzesło. Można więcej? Nie da się.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony rather than using the altering spell. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Są to dwa pomieszczenia, które mi się wydaje, że to tak. Ciemne pomieszczenie w świetle księżyca, ale tak to odbieram. No bo księżyc nie świeci za dnia, nie widać tego, więc będzie ciemno. Naturalny, pierwotny wygląd. Ciemnej tajemniczy w wnętrzach. Nie wiem. Dobra, weźmiemy księżyc.
Sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Zaraz. Jeżeli potrzebuję kamienia, to ja mogę sobie... Będę miał gołe ściany. No tak, bo to do interakcji do niczego niepotrzebne jest. Posprzątamy tutaj.
Revelio.
Czyli kominek już mamy. To jest na mapie. A, tutaj. Sekretne pomieszczenia. Pokój życzeń, komnata mapy. Jeden jest tu, drugi jest tu. Super. Musimy się z Sebastianem spotkać jeszcze.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Gdzie ten Sebastian? Tutaj.
Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Revelio.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Revelio.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used...
Hello, Zenobia. What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my gobstones that have been hidden in very high places all over the school.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlick kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio. 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 Accio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Expelliarmus!
Incendio!
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
No, zapowiada się w ciekawie. Ale to zrobimy już jutro na streamie.